But again, it kind of goes back to this idea. If you want to win and be successful in life, upfront pain always leads to long-term gain. And people do not want to hurt upfront, so they hurt for the rest of their life. And I think that's the same thing with products.
They try and skip a step.
They skip a step. And by the way, I'm guilty of it too. Like we have one company right now where our referral rate is basically zero, and we're slamming these ad dollars in and all this marketing budget. And I looked at myself the other day and was like, Cody, you're an idiot. You're doing the thing that you tell other people not to do, which is we have to fix referrals and reviews, because there's 3 R's: referrals, reviews, and retention.
Mhm.
If your business doesn't have the 3 R's, you will spend your life marketing. And marketing is actually quite hard and expensive.
But then on the other hand, we're saying that you need to go slow and build the thing right, because the slow way is the only way in the long term. I was hugely inspired by the story of Tesla and Elon Musk for this very reason, because if you look at their stock price, there's about, I don't know, 6, 7, 8, maybe 10 years where they're completely flat. Elon's not, made a significant amount of money from it, and he's just going through absolute pain. And then all of a sudden, the company just explodes. And actually, the most inspiring thing for me, having been a person who built a business that scaled to hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue, but was really built on unsustainable foundations, I know what Elon did in that 10 years when that stock price was completely flat. He laid every foundational brick of Tesla perfectly.
Yeah.
And he was doing it basically in silence. And it's so tempting in business, I think, to take shortcuts when you're laying those sort of initial, like building a house, like when you're putting the foundations down. In fact, we're going to build every single piece of this car, and it's going to take 10 years, but the patience, I think, is really the thing that leads to the perfection in the long term. But as I've gotten older, I start to think that slowing down in the big things, like the laying the bricks, is actually the most important thing. I'm throwing this at you as just a point to see if it resonates in any way.
Well, I think you're right. The thing that I think is the problem is when you're young and starting, you're not as smart as Elon. Like you wouldn't, if you gave a 20-something 10 years to build what Elon has built in silence, they wouldn't know what to build. They wouldn't know what a strong foundation looks like. So I always optimize for urgency up front, because you have to have all these shots on goals to realize, oh, whoops, wrong goal, wrong goal, wrong goal, wrong goal.